Welcome to the More You Look podcast. Welcome to the More You Look podcast.
Welcome to the show today, and everybody's in the house. Femi, Anthony, Nicola, aka Elite, aka what is wrong with you? So basically today, you understand, I told Femi that, I wanted us to talk about a few things, and I'm thinking a man's appetite, basically how do men respond, well, it could be food, it could be sex, it could be, the opposite sex and all that, but not just men, even women. Like on social, I think yesterday I was reading this comment or reel or whatever, a slide, anyways, that this lady was like talking about a scenario where she's in love with someone, and the first time they were gonna hook up, all she could think was the bulge, the penis bulge that she saw when they first met. So she was really looking forward to revealing what was in that bulge.
Okay.
You
I'm having this conversation.
Yeah, it's one of them slides. I think I saw it on, someone reposted it on Instagram anyways.
Well, to be fair, personally, I think that
So it's not only
when you see someone, like I can only speak from a man's perspective. That's why we have Nicola and Sky.
Yeah.
Personally, as a man.
No, but you can't say man man's perspective from looking at a woman's perspective. Okay, guys, sorry, because I got confused.
So, the way I see it is when you see somebody of the opposite sex.
Yeah.
Let's be honest with ourselves. I was talking to Tipsy.
Yeah, shout out Tipsy.
A couple of weeks ago. Tipsy is a friend of the show. And what happened was...
Shout out Tipsy, sorry.
She shared this video. They are doing this challenge, this song. I've been drinking
alcohol for the past 5 days. Yeah.
So people were making videos on Instagram
like
and TikTok,
memes,
just feeling sad, changing.
Going through their stuff.
And there's this guy on one of the videos that Tipsy shared. Let me tell you something. So I started messaging Tipsy. We were both laughing. I said, oh boy, if me say I know this guy, I will find out. I'll find out and go. So the point I'm trying to make is, even men admire men. It doesn't have anything to do with sexuality or being gay or whatever or any of that stuff. Like sometimes as a guy, you see another guy.
Let me stop Let me stop making facial expressions. Sorry. To me, am I Bruno? Carry on. Yeah.
Sometimes you see a guy like yourself.
Yeah.
You know what you're working with.
Yeah. And
you see a guy just walking down the road or walks into your space. Like we men, we're like people say we're like animals. We're like primal beings. I don't know how to say it. Yeah. If a man walks into your space, you can feel the energy. You can't tell me that as a man, I should do like this all your life. You've never seen one man that in your head you thought, this guy na fine boy.
Respect.
It doesn't make you gay.
It doesn't.
Even as Africans, we even hail each other. We don't know ourselves, but you see a guy like a guy. Yeah. You understand?
The Bluetooth.
And you understand?
Bluetooth is there. So what I was trying to say is, so as a man,
Nicola wanted to say something.
The first thing you notice when you see a member of the opposite sex, okay, is their body. Let's be honest with
it's 100%.
Even if you are a guy that is actively looking for a relationship, people will lie to themselves all day, every day. That at the end of the day, we will all grow old. The body will change. It is the attitude, the personality,
and the heart
that will remain. But before you get to know the art, let's not kid ourselves. You will be admiring something in that person.
Yeah.
And with us men, if it is not bum, it will be breasts.
It will not be eyes.
It will be eyes.
It will be legs. Some people say she had nice feet, nice legs.
Yeah, or nice feet.
And for some, it's the way the person dresses.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? I have this colleague at work, this doctor that, Jesus Christ. He told me himself that when he was in uni, he used to win awards for best dressed male and all that stuff. And I could easily believe him.
Yeah,
every time
the way
he it doesn't matter if he's working on a night shift or this guy will dress like he's about to do photo shoot for a magazine cover.
That's like my mom goes to work here with like gowns. I'm like, Mom, where are you going?
Like,
where are you going?
anytime you see Ron, he's always looking 100%
on point.
And I always admire him for that guy. I will leave that one to you. You don't win that for that department, you know. So when it comes to member of the opposite sex, obviously you can like yourself all you want, even your female friends. There's something that you admire about them.
Yeah.
Like, wow, she's good.
Do you know what?
Like me now, the thing for me is at work. Sorry, I'll let you say it. At work now, they know that Ron will win in the dressing department. But for me, they know that 3 things are constant. There's actually somebody that used to say
shirt and hat and glasses.
No, I don't go to work like this.
Food.
3 things are constant in life.
Food.
No. Death,
Okay.
taxes,
Yeah.
and the fact that I will always smell nice. They always say that about me at work.
Perfume.
I will always smell nice. So there will always be something that will draw you towards the opposite sex, or even to your own sex. You know, you want to be friends with them because you can feel that energy. You know, they call it big dick energy. But you know,
wait, hold on, calm down. Do you just say big dick energy?
Yes.
Or big dick energy? Which one? Let me
tell you, only a man will understand.
Sorry, wife, if you
understand lions will understand lions. You feel me?
Lions will understand.
In the jungle, lions will understand lions when they see each other.
Sorry.
You feel me?
Sorry.
Make your point.
I kind of got carried away, but I feel like, what was the question?
In man's appetite, you know, so how we respond to opposite sex.
But you know what? I feel like with me, I was actually talking to my best friend the other day. I would say the other day, but it's been months. And I said something to him because obviously I'm single. I'm not ready to mingle, but I'm open to anything. Do you get what I mean? Like, not anything, but in the sense of if you show me certain ways, I'm open to that. If I know that that's what I'm looking for in a man, I'm open to deal with that. So, and I called my best friend. Before I called my best friend, I said, best friend. No, and in my head I was like, hi. I was like, Nicola, you that like tall men, you that like. I have my own as we said in the previous episode. I have my own preference. We all have our own preference or spec. But then when it comes down to it, Jesus only knows what it is. Let's be honest, because I can say my spec is tall, light, dark, handsome. Tall, dark, handsome. Do you get what I mean? But then God might give me short. You know that song that they sing for? You short and DJ YK. You short, you're dark and small. You're not my spec. Listen, hold on. But God has His way, because I ain't gonna lie. It's just even knowing that kind of person, it was like, wow, is this me? Like, I'm a big deal to deal with, so my spec is different. But then when it comes to like having my ways of looking to guys, like even sometimes if I'm not with a guy, I'm not gonna lie, I'm like by myself going out to eat, and I see a guy come into the restaurant. Sometimes I don't have to look because I'm not interested. But the one that you go catch your eye, you be like, ooh, this one, let's do it. But let's not do it, but let's get to know it. But obviously I'm a woman. I know some other women will go forward and
speak up and all that.
And that. But then I prefer a man to like come to me, so
to do the chase.
Not the chase. But like, because there's some guys that there's some guys that you come up to and you even try and introduce yourself in a nice way, not like a fucking slutty way, and they still fucking snub you. You understand where I'm coming from? Even though you have that eye candy for him, like if you take his clothes off, I can see his speck of his
I'm not gonna lie. That might have to do with maturity or past experiences on their end.
True.
I, for one, if a woman comes to me to introduce herself, why not? I'll listen to you.
Yeah.
After all, your introduction will
it's just friendly. It's friendly. It's not harm. It's not harm. Yeah.
And I'm even surprised that that kind of thing could be happening in this kind of environment. We are in a first world country.
But
no person won't use you do juju or
it happens. It happens.
Even you're talking about girls to guys. Even for guys to girls, you know.
Oh no, I would expect it to happen a lot from guys to girls, because you know some women get harassed every single day.
Okay.
So it will be hard for a woman to understand if this is a potential harassment or
potential
this is a potential creep. And you know, for women, once they give you their number, most of the time, let's be honest with ourselves, most of the time, men will misuse it.
Men feel entitled.
It becomes something else. You know?
Exactly.
So I will not blame a woman.
They have already planned the
does this thing not happen to you? You are walking on the road, you are walking, it is dark. You see a woman in front of you, going on her own. Now, for no reason now, your brain has started having debate with itself. Yeah. Should I slow down so that she goes far away? So that she doesn't think that. You know what I mean? So that she doesn't think that I'm following her. Or should I walk fast and go closer so that she will feel safe?
That shit happened to me.
Walking close to her.
Or should you announce yourself?
Should I just cross the road
politely?
Or should I politely announce myself that I'm literally going this way?
But why would you pronounce yourself?
You don't announce it's dark, like I said. You don't want to creep on someone in the dark. So me now, for instance, if I was walking in the dark and there's a lady in front of me, I would either drag my legs so that they know that I'm behind them.
You don't know if you want to start whistling.
I don't want to be next
so that they can hear you there.
I don't want to be next to you.
And
wait for alarm.
And the reason for this is because, let's be honest with ourselves, quite a lot of women, if you know the number of women missing in this country, women get attacked for no reason, women get kidnapped, women get, just creeped on every single day. So as a guy, and for me it's even worse, because if I'm walking and it's dark and there's a woman in front of me, in my head I'm thinking, okay, now I'm going to give her space, but also I want her to know I'm here.
Yeah.
But either way, it could be misinterpreted still. So you just have to do what you have to do.
So many times I've actually dragged my leg in those scenarios. I've actually dragged my leg so that they can know that there's someone behind them. But they still come back scared, and I'm like, oh shit, I didn't get it right. But anyways, moving on but what I really want to know is that now, if you've got your partner, say you're in a relationship, married, girlfriend, boyfriend, or whatever, and you've got your partner with you, how do you respond to looking at people you actually admire? But it doesn't mean you want to get into something with them. But you understand? Now, hold on. I get what you're saying. For men, it's just look at it. No be touch, no be debe, no be cheating. I get that. But at the same time, it's like, what's happen? Like.
So if I come to you now, you're walking, and I come to you in broad daylight. I say, hey sis, good day to you. How you doing? So you're just gonna give me the.
No, hold on. Half of the time, I'm being honest with you. Half of the time, I get these unculas. Sorry, uncles. That if you like me, I like you too. But at the same time, we got these unculas. That was it. It's even in UK.
Yeah, that's right. No, it depends on the area. If you go to Peckham,
I'm stupid to go Peckham if I'm sorry. Peckham people. Femi Smalls, I buy you, Femi Smalls. No disrespect though, but then it's like, for me, it's just like, even if they don't have to whistle at me or ASAP me, it's like, even just saying, hey darling, it's like, okay, I walk on my own, I walk on my lane. You understand? So it's not a thing where I come out to like entertain anybody. I entertain myself now. So I can walk on the street for free. Without anybody asking me, Nigeria is the worst one for me. But
when it comes to car
it's the worst one. But even what's it called? Okada,
man. you don't even get us started. The one thing I don't miss, I should say this about Nigeria, transportation, and our foreign friends might not understand this, but in Nigeria, when we take bikes then to Okada to beat the traffic, so to speak, and they insist on on carrying two different people who don't know each other. You understand? On the same motorbike. Now, the women, most times, because of what they know, that they expect the Okada man to keep braking every time so they can hit, they can hit his back with their boobs. Do you guys not get this picture that I'm painting?
Yes, of course.
Alright, so the Okada men like to do that a lot.
Then,
now, me, because I have a small body, you understand, the women, even the ones I'm older than, they come, because both of us are going to go on the motorbike, they expect me to get in front. And I'm like, okay, you know what, I'm not about to bring my ID card to you and start showing you that I'm older than you. Start showing you that I'm older than you, so I just go in the middle. Then what happens? Their boobs start hitting me at the back of the room. I'm like, the same thing you didn't want to do to the Okada man, why are you choosing to do it to me? Do you think like I'm too little to
I think they are doing that from a place of what do you call it now?
Self-use. I would say.
I think they are doing that from a place of self-awareness, where they are trying to protect their dignity, and at the same time. But what I was trying to say is that those attitudes, because if you think about it, it's not only in Nigeria. If you go to a lot of third world countries, it's like that. You go to India, it's even worse in some places. And I think this is born out of when you have poverty, when you have hunger, when you have lack of proper education.
You mean that's why them bike men do that?
No, not only bike men. I was even going to highlight something that's even worse.
Okay.
When these women go to the markets to buy stuff.
Yeah.
You know what they do? Let's use our own country, because that's where we lived, that's where we grew up, that's where we know. Where they can sexually harass you.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
If you touch a woman without a consent, it's sexual harassment.
Even just alien without.
They can touch your bum, they can touch your breast.
Meat and we touch your bum.
Which is why I said that those attitudes come from lack of proper education, hunger, poverty. When you mix those three things together, how do you expect somebody?
It's like a prey.
You know what I heard, and it's a good segue. You know what dawned on me as you were talking just now, and you were making your point. I was looking at both of you, and what I was thinking is that for men like us who have daughters,
I have a son.
You know, you think about these things. I mean, even for yourself, you're raising a son, but I'm just looking at from the perspective of women. That you think about it, and it dawns on you that you are the first male relationship your daughter is going to experience. Okay? She's looking at you. She's looking at everything you do.
Yeah.
She's looking at how you relate with her mother. Her mother is in the picture. You know? So if you don't act right, whatever you do is what she will think.
Yeah, that is acceptable from the other part.
So basically, you are setting the bar for every other male relationship she's going to have in her life.
Yeah, 100%.
If she sees you maltreating the mom, she will believe that the teacher at school is meant to maltreat her, boys at school are meant to disrespect her, and eventually when she starts going into relationships,
it's going to be
a mentality. So it just dawned on me that as men, we have to be really very careful. We that we are girl dads, that we are raising, we have to be extremely careful. And the same applies to women too, because you're the first female relationship, your son is going to have.
Can I ask you something, please?
Okay.
I get that, but I just want to be funny and be a bitch about it. Yeah. I feel like they have this saying, I don't know, in the African saying, I know Femi is smiling, he knows what I want to say.
Okay.
That the ashewos of men.
Yeah, men that have daughters, basically.
No, hold on. The ashewo of men are the ones that have daughters first. Do you guys think it's fucking true? Because you know everybody.
It's a myth. To be honest, it's a myth, and they say it a lot. I remember when this my uncle, you know, Platinum Records. I used to run Platinum Records that promoted at Jasa then. So when he gave birth, you understand, first people were saying was that he was having daughters. So people were like, the things that he has done in the past. But I don't think so too. I didn't really believe it.
I think it's just a myth.
No, I didn't believe it. Now, if I say my own personal experience, I had daughter, then son. But I still have son, so I wouldn't say I believe that myth really. But
no.
It is
do you know
really
what? Hold
common
on, Sky. Do you know what? I don't even want to even ask you this question because you said, I just said, is it true when it comes to like having a first daughter because you be ashawo.
Okay, you mean
you know if you
first
say you know if you say, hey, me, don't worry, I'm an ashawo everybody. Don't worry, that's why I'm hold on. There we go.
I was an ashawo, sorry. I was an ashawo. I repented.
This is what I'm asking.
I'm a repent. That's why I say my personal experience. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say I'm an ashawo really, but
But you dip a dabba.
I enjoyed my life. You understand? You know, one of my favorite songs is Rick Ross and John Legend. Let it never say I never lived my life. You know, that's one of my favorite songs. I try to enjoy myself. You understand? Explore it, know my body, know how I relate sexually and all that. But anyways. That's one account, but my personal experience. No, you know why I said my own personal experience though. The saying,
no, even you. I get what you're saying.
The saying that I knew in Nigeria was that if you are an ashewo as a man, when you give birth, you find it hard to get boys. But me, I had a boy, so that's why I said I don't really believe them.
But that's why I asked you guys as typical, because I was born in UK. I was born in Hackney. Don't get it fucking twisted right now. So that's why I had to ask you guys as Ibile Nigerian men, grown-ass men, like, do you guys feel like that superstition?
If it is true.
Is it true?
Like I said, it's a myth.
It's not superstitious. There's so many superstitious stuff.
Yeah, that cannot be real right now because, you know, years has come to light.
Yep.
Do you get what I mean?
It's like when they say don't eat standing up, that you never be full. Have you never heard that?
I've heard don't eat while you're talking. That's what
that one. But I've also heard that don't eat, and every time I test that theory because me, when I do cook, I eat. You understand? When I'm cooking, I eat. So I'm like, okay, I want to know whether I'm not going to be full. Because when I was little and my parents would say that, I was really scared of doing it. You get it? So, anyways, moving on. But you guys, what was the other thing that we wanted to?
No, it's
I think we should. I think we segue. Yeah, I saw a video on Twitter the other day, and I'm sorry, I laughed for 20 minutes straight. I was crying with laughter. And what happened was, you know, all these animal rights protesters.
You know what? I think this is not my conversation.
I'm talking about the ones that are, known for gluing themselves to the road.
Yeah.
That go into what's it called? They can go into
on the street and then protest basically.
Picture galleries where there are expensive things. They'll destroy everything.
Yeah.
And I don't know how that changes anything, but
it doesn't.
They can, that's
what they want to do.
Yeah,
as protest.
But in this particular video, they went into a dog farm. They broke into a dog farm, actually. Very early in the morning, before anyone got to that factory, they broke into the dog farm. You know all those hooks that they hang meat when they slaughtered
that hook thing, it's not even that hook thing,
so
hook,
all of them now lined up in a straight line. They now tied themselves, they hooked themselves to the abattoir thing.
They are basically getting themselves ready for slaughter.
And while that was going on, the machine started of its own accord. And there's this blade that's meant to be cutting the meat at the end of the line.
Yeah.
So they were moving slowly towards that line. The thing was moving.
We got to show you that video.
Let me tell you something.
I'm not saying.
I'll find that video and I'll send it to you so you can just put it somewhere on the screen so that I can say they started screaming for help.
Yeah.
They were the ones that broke in, There's nobody in the place to help them. They started screaming for help, for who will turn the machine off. I'm not going to tell you how the story ends. I'll let you watch the video for yourself, but it's quite hilarious.
We're going to put it in the link.
Yeah, what other very funny videos have you guys seen?
I don't really care much about funny videos and all that, but what I care about when I see funny videos is I read the comments. It's the comments that always gets me, you understand? So basically, oh my God, Jesus Christ, you don't want to see why I just open my... I'm sorry guys. So very cool. So very cool. Anybody, you gotta look at his last picture. Niggas flashing it.
Exactly. And then his belly's like that. And his belly is like that.
You actually
Literally.
put that some big fat.
It's no, babe. It's literally editing. I'm telling you.
Oh my god. That's why I said, oh my god, because I didn't expect to see this when I
It's editing.
I just thought it's editing. This is live. What?
No, but, okay, if it's live, so why the fuck is his dick out like this? Like
It's social media. Like,
I don't give a. So
like-
what is it? What is it? Let me read the.
basically, I know. So I think social media these days is just about how extreme.
No, but no. Hold on. Hold up. Hold up.
We'll change the topic now.
This one said everything you heard about him, guys,
About
is
you
not.
guys are lies.
Is all lies. So his dick is a lie. So he wants to go and do surgery then. So
No, it's
That's not what he's saying.
but me, you know, you guys really they fuck for my hand.
But this is what I'm saying
They
about
fuck for
social
my
media.
hand.
You see the way we've just spotted this. Now let's go and read the comments. This is what cracks me up. His
Just
picture.
one
Let's put it
yeah.
away. Okay. Now let's just pick one answer.
Mm.
Say from Derele, it says the food I eat goes to my hair. Senior man so. The food you consume goes to where exactly?
Okoyi.
Are
you mad or something?
I think
Bro, I don't.
answer that one.
Femi. But when they ask that question, what it be?
Now, if you think that is the extreme,
What?
now look at what somebody says. Somebody else he says, Miracle Day Music. He says, are you trying to intimidate us in the industry? Expect to see my own package sooner, boss, because mine is dangerous.
Yeah, but yo, because they were in Turkey for that shit and then coming back for that. Yeah, for that shit.
Anyways, alright, one of your videos then, we'll just read the comments and move.
I ain't gonna lie. Lege. But that lege Miami. Well, lege Miami that I showed you about. But he said, caller, anybody is looking for wife, respectful wife, Aja they come forward.
Respectable person.
Aja? What do you mean Aja?
Aja come. Yeah, they play for me.
What he does is this matchmaking video.
Yeah,
on
he-
Instagram.
Oh yeah, I know.
So he will be there shouting, a respectable person.
A respectable person.
So what people do is they take the piece out of him. You know.
Look,
See,
Aja.
I can tell you for free, Lege Miami is the funniest
He's a.
social media.
Put me on that.
Are you
Put me on
serious?
that. No, put me on that. Put me on that.
His own is different in the sense
Put me on
that
that.
he's unintentionally funny.
He don't care. It's like
He's
us.
just being himself.
He's being himself.
He's funny in the sense that
Oh my belly shaking.
he will swear for you, curse you
Heavy
out
word.
if you call him. If you call him, I try to.
Oh my god.
Say you're with it.
People take the piece out of him a lot.
You don't even have to take Miami.
Sometimes they'll call him and they'll be expecting maybe a man or woman looking for a partner and he'll just see a dog.
Yeah.
People just put their dog there.
And they be laughing for
They'll be laughing in the
background.
background. So
Femi.
he, out of anger, he'll start cursing, swearing for them and all that. And it's so funny. Honestly, I watch his shows a lot.
Me too. I follow him, babe. I follow him. I told you to get Miami.
Okay, now open it. Let's read the comments.
Okay.
What I'm talking about.
No, a lot of people.
Let's read comments.
Hold on,
Comments.
okay.
No, that
Oh,
one.
yeah, hold
The
on.
dog one. Go to comments.
So a lot of people say-
one or two comments. Then we'll move on from there.
God job.
Yeah.
I knew that they go take the piss out of him now. That's why they laugh.
Let's get Miami now.
Like they're Miami. Pull up.
Oh
I love him though. I love him. Yeah, 100%.
One of the ones that I kind of like is the ones that Tune
Eggnog.
post about Tinubu. If you notice, people are now saying that Tune Eggnog indirectly is campaigning for Tinubu simply because 2 to 3 posts a day. You understand?
So it's getting paid for it.
It's about people laughing at
So the
Tinubu.
way advertisements work is what you see.
Exactly, what
Yeah.
you post.
Sticks to you.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if it's negative or positive.
It doesn't
We are
matter.
thinking of Tinubu now. You see,
Exactly,
but still,
exactly.
that won't sway somebody who doesn't.
Yeah, don't give it, yeah.
All right, let's pick this one. This one with Tunde posting about $10,800 jackets. Whiskey war. Now let's.
Biscuit AFC,
I mean, there's a lot of people hailing whiskey there, but I'm sure if I scroll, I'm gonna find one Davido fan.
How long are you gonna take it? Because I wanna cuss that person too. Because I've already told you guys. It's not like I'm a Wizkid fan, but I just prefer Wizkid, and I feel like I'm a Wizkid fan than Davido. Sorry, no capping.
Go on.
No fucking capping. That's just it.
That's your choice.
That's just it.
That what? Come again. What did you just say? Come again.
What am I? Am I Davido or
I know
Wizkid?
you're a Wizkid fan, yeah.
So obviously, whatever you're saying right now, I don't give a fuck what you're saying. I don't give a fuck.
Okay, I get what you're saying. I know, but I'm just saying.
Period. I beg. Wizkid E56. What are you, please? If you like, let me.
I'm not.
Okay, better answer. What are you?
Comfortable.
Oh yeah.
All right, moving on to what I'm trying to say.
Anthony.
The comment,
You're
one of the
not
comments. This is what I like about having social media. Just go comments. You have a field day.
Yeah.
Basically, look at that jacket now. This guy say, my own jacket na 35k and in long. I fit wear ham as gown.
Who gives a fuck?
All because the jacket that Wizkid is wearing is a jumper one. You know the
normal jumper, yeah.
Bomber jacket.
Yeah, bomber jacket, yeah.
But this idiot is saying my own at 35k naira and in long.
Wait,
I fit wear ham as
35K.
gown. Yeah, naira.
35,000 naira.
Yeah.
It ain't mad.
But he is saying his own is longer, is cheaper, and he can wear it as a gown.
That's his fucking business. He wants to wear as a fucking gown. Sorry. Let's be honest. If you want to wear it as a gown, that's your business. If you want to be a transsexual, that's your fucking business. I don't give a shit.
I don't know which time we talk more.
Okay.
The comment section is filled with different people with their pronunciation.
Then this was saying, I trust my Aba people. Ariari and Ngwaru people can never fail me.
They can never fail you because it's Abba bent down select. They pick up. Oh yeah, Femi, let's go.
I wanted us to sort of talk about all the strikes happening.
Yeah.
And I just think it's a shame because now we have so much strikes that there's a strike calendar. I don't know if you've seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, there's a calendar with all the days.
Yeah, I've got a diary.
That they are going to have strikes.
Strike.
And the two major ones that I want to point out is presently, I think a few days ago we had the what's it called? The nurses were striking, and then I think yesterday and so I think 2 days.
Even before the nurses and teachers were striking, post office strike, and then it was the teachers and then the nurses.
Yeah. The ones that I wanted to point out, the teachers and the nurses, because they sort of
more. Yeah, I'm more serious.
And I couldn't help noticing that when we were growing up in Nigeria. Our educational system, at least at the primary and secondary levels, if you really think about it, we were sort of copying the British system because they colonized us.
Yeah.
But if you look at it in the past decade in England, education has been watered down so much. Kids are not really learning much, at least at the primary and secondary levels, if we are going to be honest with ourselves. And you cannot blame these teachers. If you look at primary schools now, there's one teacher to like 30 to 33 students. It's not easy. These are kids, that have been put in your care for like 6 to 8 hours every day. It's not easy. These teachers are underpaid, they are overworked, most schools are short-staffed. I don't think there's ever been a time in this country where the teaching profession has a revolving door. Where my kids' school, every other week we get a message, an email that says we have bid goodbye to Mrs. So and so. Yeah. Because every week they are leaving.
Yeah, they're leaving.
People feel like it is less stressful to work stacking shelves at Tesco than being a teacher nowadays. And it's the truth. I mean, I used to be very close friends with a teacher where I'm talking about 10, 15 years ago. So if you really think about it, teachers in the UK are so underpaid, they are overworked, they are short-staffed, they are leaving the teaching profession by the hundreds. People don't want to teach anymore, they would rather go work somewhere else, Tesco or anywhere else. So I'm not thinking to myself, I think we've had a cycle now where, if you look at Nigeria, right, I personally, well, that's just my personal opinion, in the past 10 years, I feel the primary and secondary education in Nigeria, which is a third world country, is way better than here in the UK. And that's the truth. If you really think about it, when we were growing up, when we were in secondary schools, we had lots of subjects that we had to cover. They'll take you government, social studies, you choose a language, French or Yoruba or whatever language you want. there's maths,
Igbo, yeah.
there's English, there's CRK.
There's additional maths.
There's CRK or IRK for religious studies. There's all those stuff, you know. And if you come to this country and look at the educational system here, they are so overworked that the curriculum is being stretched too thin.
I get what you're saying. Sorry, Femi, to cut you, because I just want to say one thing here. Like my older brother that was born in Nigeria, schooled in Nigeria, when he came here, he's supposed to go to university, but because we think as Nigeria, higher education for Nigeria, but then obviously when we come here, we can jump at flows or levels of education. When he came here, he had to go back to college again.
Yeah, that's right.
So I get what you're saying in the sense of the education here is not that, the way that we look at it is not that even
that's why if you,
important.
Yeah, that's why you will find people that come from third world countries with their educational system. They go abroad. They are the ones that you will find that will excel in English universities because they study
way before and then come back and then set back.
You get what I mean? So the question now is, we can't put everything at the doorstep of the schools. If you really, I know I say this a lot, it's become a cliche. If you really think about it, look at most of these children in these schools. Have you not seen thousands of videos over the years of kids? Most of the secondary school students are feral. They are like animals. They are so disrespectful. They lack home training. You can tell a lot of them come from homes where there is no love. They are so disrespectful to these teachers. I saw a video the other day on Shade Room where this girl, grade 9, what do they call them? Year 9 or
Year 9.
She beat this woman, this teacher, to the point where she broke her leg.
Whoa.
Now they are contemplating if she's too young to go to jail because she got arrested and everything. She beat her teacher, she broke her leg. There are lots of videos there that you will see online of students disrespecting the teachers. They turned it to something like a badge of honor to see who can disrespect the teacher the most.
I get it.
Why would I want to teach in that kind of environment?
Femi, I get in that environment in this 2022 to 23. I get it. But I'm not gonna lie, with me, when I was in school, I was ruling. When a person say ruly,
you were unruly.
Ruly. So it's not like, I first started off like being a damn bitch or a damn disobedient child. It stems from certain places. And this is what I was saying to you before camera, that certain kids go through certain things that you don't even know about. And you need to grasp it. Because if you don't grasp it, you will not understand about it. So for me, I felt like, when I was in the teen secondary school, it's bad for me to say it now, but hopefully my family members are not watching it. But anyhow, I don't give a fuck. But I feel like, with me, at the age of, year 7, I started smoking. No, year 8, I started smoking. That's really. And at the same time, school is not easy in this country. Talk less Nigeria, because I went boarding school in Nigeria. Magodo is sharing. They go say it's international school, but really I just look at it and say,
they call everything international school.
Sure, international school, sure. Me that I put my clothes inside a washing machine and they're taking back to wash clothes. You get what I'm trying to say? Yeah, so for me, it's about life bringing. It's about lifestyle. It's about how you was brought up. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
So
for
let
me,
me ask you now. What do you think caused that? Like, if you were gonna blame something.
What caused what? Me getting sent back to Nigeria.
That was the point. Unruly. That was the point I was.
Me being unruly was because obviously growing up, I know my dad. No, I know my mum. Sorry, I only knew my mum.
You didn't know your dad.
And then growing up into teenager, secondary school, that's when I knew my dad when he was on his deathbed. So for me, I kind of said, I don't give a fuck about life. If death takes me today,
there was a father figure missing
as well. But then at the same time, it wasn't like different guys and different sorts of anything. But it was just the fact that I didn't have a father, and then when I knew that I had a father was when he was dying.
It was too late. Yeah.
It was too late. So I kind of just said, fuck life, I don't care if I die today.
So,
I was unruly.
Yeah, I think what
Like I had a bully. I had a bully for God knows how many years, but
for a while.
For a while. Until my dad passed and I was going through that episode, just thinking about, I wish I knew my dad more. I wish I knew how he was. I wish I had memory of him. That's how I fucked up my bully 4 times. Even our mother had to get involved. So when I mean by unruly, there's different ways of how you go about things, different ways of what you've been through in life.
Yeah, that makes you to be who you are.
Who I am. Not who I am, but how I was back then. Because I'm not that right now.
Yeah.
Because if I want to fight, I can fight. But then it's like, yesterday you've got so much to think of or lose. Then these people, why would you?
When you're much older, anyways, you're
mature.
You're a little bit calmer. You understand?
What
you're gonna react slowly. Yeah.
What I was
trying to say with the teacher strike
is mainly based on the strikes and the teaching profession.
But this is what I'm trying to get to. But then I got leeway.
No. I understand what you're saying.
But in school, when I lost my dad, sorry, Femi. When I lost my dad, yeah, I was ruly. But then at the same time with school, I was fucking ruly too. So no one can step to me. Even my bully that I beat up 4 times after I lost my dad, I was fucking ruly. Like, I don't give a fuck. If death comes to me today, I'm happy to come for it. Yeah? Come to the even teachers. My class teacher, that was my English teacher. It's not that I fought. Maths. He was a Ghanaian man. It's not because he was Ghanaian, because we say Ghanaians must go back. I just felt like he was annoying because I felt like he was picking on me. It's just, I get what teachers go through. That's what I'm saying. I get what teachers go through in the sense of trauma, getting hit by pupils, getting abused by pupils. I've been there. I've been an abuser to a teacher. I've been that person that will tell a teacher, fuck you, get the fuck off me. Now, this is what I'm trying to say to you.
Alright, moving on to
I get what you're saying. I agree with you. But I'm coming from the perspective of the strikes. Why are teachers striking? Why are nurses striking? And what is the government doing? So I'm trying for us to discuss what we think is the issue.
Okay, I feel like, do you know what? I feel like I talk too much because I feel
No,
hold on. No, the issue is like, if you're a teacher, because even me, I'm pertaining to like, I want to work with kids. I've been working with kids with social, and I've been working with kids in school. Do you get what I mean? Just being supervising them during dinner times, making sure they eat, making sure they get out of trouble. So for me, I know, as me being in school, and I'm telling you that I've lashed out like these kind of ways, I know that their pay is not enough for what they go through. This is what I'm trying to say to you. Their pay is not enough. Obviously, the abuse that they get is not enough for the pay.
I also wanted to add to, because if you think about it, you said yourself that, you didn't know your dad till you were a certain age, and then when you finally knew him, then he passed away before you could have any real relationship and all that stuff. So I was making a point that what are the causes of why people don't even want to teach anymore? Let's remove the pay now. Let's remove the pressure that teachers have to go through. Because what you need to understand is the schools do not back the teachers when issues happen.
Because as a teacher, okay, go on.
No, you go on. I don't want to forget your point.
No, because as a teacher, you know that you're teaching kids. You know that these kids can be unruly like how I was in school. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So it's for you to know how you can manage that, or even though despite of anything. But for me, a teacher should know how to, how do you say, not control, because I would not put
handle
control. Handle the situation. Thank you. Because in a job description, they will tell you, say, can you, if this child has got behavior issues, how do you handle it in this way? I've worked with schools. So for me, it's like, if you're a teacher, I get you're not getting enough pay because of the abuse that you're getting, or the abuse and trauma, because it is trauma. Because if you don't have kids as a teacher, and then you say you're thinking maybe your partner wants kids, you're thinking fuck that, I don't want no kids because look at them, I've got kids in the school that are fucking playing about with me.
I also think a major part of why all of this is happening, I think the government also plays a major part in the sense that the government is directly responsible for how we parent our kids. If you really want to delve deeply into that, one, you're not allowed to scold your kid, you're not allowed to smack your kid. I'm not saying smacking is the thing, but I'm just saying you're not even allowed to be a strict
parent,
a disciplinarian. You get so, and when you've been put in that position as a parent, at some point you tend to resign. And that is why some of these kids, they bring those attitudes from their homes. They take it. I get it. The very first friend I made in this country was a white person. And you know, he invited me to his home to come do sleepover for a weekend. And I went there, and that was the first time, that was the first cultural shock that I experienced as a Nigerian that has moved, relocated to the UK. You know, they would call their mom bitch, this, you know, and the mom would just take it, because what's she gonna do? And I stood
beat them and risk government taking
them away and all that stuff, and then getting prosecuted and all that stuff. And in that moment, I was in their house, and I was on the bed that they gave me in my own room, and I was thinking, I had flashback to when I told my mom to shut up when I was 16 years old, when I was in Nigeria. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't know what was happening. I think she was telling me off for something. I was so angry.
And you just said burst out,
man, shut up. And when I said that, after that up left my mouth, I'm not gonna lie. All I remember till today is that I woke up in the chemist shop across from our house.
Why would you not wake up from the chemist shop?
No, what happened? Apparently what happened was seriously, I still have that mark till today on my head. I woke up at the chemist shop, our neighbors were all surrounding me, carrying me. And you know, and there was blood on my shirt, you know. And I'm looking at these white kids telling their mom to shut up, to fuck off, and all that stuff, you know. So when you now take that and you take it to school, I have applied for the role of a teacher. I understand that there are pressures that come with this job, as with all jobs. You get. So a teacher is in there with like 33 students. So you are telling me
33 of those kind of students, or maybe
it's not all the same. Sky, don't.
Sky, let me tell you, all you need.
Not all the same.
Let me tell you, all you need.
It's just one or two.
All you need is 6.
One or two. One or two. Femi.
4 to 6 out of the whole class, and your entire. In fact, 2 would disrupt. You know that there are people called disruptors in this life, and most of the time, it's not those kids' faults. It's the parenting they've had. And if you look at it deeply, it's not even the parents' fault. The government have turned parenting in this country
I have a different
something else.
perspective to
Let's hear it.
Whatever you think you can blame for this. I wouldn't just blame the government, because the way I look at it, who is the government? You understand? Who are the people that make up the government? We vote them. You understand? So I feel like a society like the UK, over time, the people that we voted, you understand, maybe I wasn't even in the country then, but the people that we voted in over time, they've ruined us. So I feel responsible for it. Every person that lives in the UK and calls the UK home, I feel they should take some responsibility for it. Basically what I'm saying is that I blame the society really, you know, because at the end of the day, all this started from spare the rod, you understand, spoil the child. We have been sparing the rod for too long, and we've been spoiling the child, you understand. That is not to say that there are no other factors that we can't control, like you don't have a father figure, some don't have a mother figure, you know.
I feel like, no, do you know what, I feel like you can't say on that one, because you've got Mrs. and a Mr. So people that actually not got.
That's why I said things that you can't control. That's something you can't control. If you don't have a father figure, it's not your fault.
I know it's not my fault, but then.
And some people, do you understand? Even when they don't have a mother present, you understand? It's even worse for them. So
I wouldn't even feel like it's worse for them. I feel like it's the same thing, because I'm not gonna lie. Like I know someone that literally their mother gave birth to them, and I wouldn't say it's like straight away give life and died, but then in that process of giving birth, they died. So for me, it's a different story from a man. Sorry, I just feel like it's a different story from a man to say all about this person.
Everybody has individual stories. Even if me and Femi, we grow up in the same school. We eat the same.
It's not about different stories.
Different stories.
Hold on, it's not about different. It's not about different stories. It's about actually.
Okay, I get what if I get you, and I've got no objection. But what basically I feel like I said is that if there are other factors apart from us sparing the rod over time,
cultural tradition.
You understand?
Okay, then that's for you too.
Just like you said, you understand. Your friends, you understand, they were cussing out their parents, and the parents couldn't do anything. It's not like the parents didn't know what to do. You understand? But they know the repercussion of doing what they are supposed to do. They could lose the child. I recently picked up a passenger that told me about the same story. She was like, they took her and 2 other kids from their mom. You understand? Now, basically, she was raised by someone else, by the system. You understand? Now, one of them, according to our conversation on the phone, she turned out well, but still, you can tell that there was something missing from her childhood. You understand? Now, the way she was narrating it, they took that person simply because of a mistake that the mom made, and they took the three kids away from her. How do you expect that woman to go on in her life? How do you expect the kids to have what they were intentionally supposed to have with their parents? You know, that relationship with their parents. So, uncontrollable. And it's this system that forced it on them. Who created the system? We the people. Who are the people? The society. You know, basically that's why I said
I'm not a part of it. When they say, sorry. When you say we the people, wait, fucking, where the fuck is we the people?
Who is your prime minister?
That's him. Don't say we the people.
Well, is it not your prime minister?
I don't give a fucking.
You vote or you did not vote? But
I didn't vote. I know if he votes.
But people voted for Theresa May.
They'll be shouting for him. For her.
From Theresa May, she resigned. This guy.
Then this one,
No. If you voted for David Cameron, sorry. If you voted for David Cameron, you inadvertently voted for.
I don't get your point though. Yeah.
But he resigned.
Yeah.
Everybody has resigned. How many people don't resign since Cameron? Up to 4 prime ministers, 5. Anyways, moving on. What I just basically mean is that these things is not. We can't blame teachers for it because we know what they're going through. You understand? But me, I don't support the strike going this long. You know why? The government has said over and over they do not have money to fill.
Don't say that. But this
Let me finish my own point. You understand? The government has said over, we don't have money to do all these things. Yes, we need it now, but look at the cost of things. Look at the cost of things. And is it government that's fixing the prices? No. Yes, they have some control over it, but they can't just bring it down. It will affect every other thing. You understand? So, if the government is saying they don't have money, then why don't we wait till when the economy picks up? Then go on that strike. Don't let me be buying chili that I was buying for 89p. I'm buying it for £3.50 now. You understand? Then you are not trying to strike. That bit me. I'm a bit indifferent about.
So wait, hold on.
I'm a bit indifferent about that.
It's not indifferent. Anywho's, I feel like Femi. I feel like it's a thing. How are you saying about teachers, nurses striking? How can teachers strike when up this, up that? But everybody can strike for different things. You understand where I'm coming from? As NHS, I've been NHS in my life as well. Yeah? You've been NHS, I don't know, God knows more than me. You're not gonna strike.
You're saying Femi is a sick.
Shut up!
No,
you're not gonna, yes, actually, he's a fucking manager there. He works there.
It's a joke. Stop. Knows what.
I know, but at the same time, you wanna get at me, I'll get at you, nigga. But yeah, you see how you don't even, I know, like, even though the money's not there, absolutely there yet, you're not gonna, because you know what job you're taking at the same time. We know as teachers what we're taking. I'm not saying some teachers do take jobs and they're like, yeah, I can do it. And then when it gets to you gotta do boom, boom, boom. And they'll be like, how Miss Timing? Do you get what I'm trying to say? So for me, I feel like, do your research. Sorry, I'm gonna be honest. Do your research in a job that you, even if though you want to get into it and it's hard. If it's hard, you wouldn't complain now. If it's something that you just want to get into, you go complain. But anyhow, talk your.
No, since when Sky started us, let him end.
Let him end it.
Oh, seriously, they are giving me the show, you know. So the More You Look podcast with Sky. Anyways, yeah.
With
so
Sky only, Abby.
Thanks, if you.
With Sky only, Abby.
Let him round also.
No. With Sky only.
More importantly, guys, our views are increasing. Our subscribers are increasing.
Yeah.
Show us some love, okay?
Yeah.
Alright.
Hit that subscribe button.
And we appreciate every
Click it,
support you've
bang.
given us in the past. We're rounding up the show. Till the next time, remember, the more you look, the less you see.